So guys, really quick video about what is the difference between quantity supply and supply, and what is the difference between change in quantity supply and quantity and supply. The same as with quantity demanded and demand. So if you know that information by now, it's going to be very easy. Remember, supply curve determined by sellers, upward sloping line. If I refer to quantity supply, I refer to one point on my graph. This point corresponds to a certain price and certain quantity. So therefore, it's only one point on the graph. If I refer to supply, I refer to every single point on my graph. Therefore, I refer to the entire line over here. If we're talking about change in quantity supply, remember, this is movement along the line. So if I was at point A, that's quantity supply at price 1 and quantity supply 1. So if I want to change my quantity supply, I need to move along my line, up and to the right or down and to the left. So if I'm moving up and to the right, I have new price quantity pair. I have price 2 and I have over here price quantity 2, quantity supply 2. So what I just did, I changed my quantity supply. Remember, the reason for this change in quantity supply is because the price of the product is changing. It's very important. So movement along the line is caused by change in the price of the product. Let's suppose the price of the product has actually decreased to price 3 level from the initial one. So I'm going to go and meet with my supply curve. And when I met with the supply curve, I'm going to say this is my new quantity demanded 3, supply 3. So I changed my quantity supply because the price of the product has changed, and I moved along my line. I stay on one and the same supply curve. Really quick over here, guys. So you can see from this video that if we are moving up and to the left along the supply curve, that's going to be increase in quantity supply. So remember, by law of supply, if the price of the product is increasing, quantity supply is going to increase. So exactly what we see on the graph, and this increase in quantity supply along the supply curve is represented moving by up and to the right along the supply curve. And in the second scenario over here that we did, so we decreased the price of the product, so therefore our quantity supply has decreased. So the price of the product has decreased. We met with the supply curve. That's our new quantity. If you compare with the initial, the quantity supply has decreased. So decreased in quantity supply represented by moving down and to the left along the supply curve.